So, your friend wants to set you up on a blind date? Exciting, right? Or maybe a little terrifying. The anticipation can be a roller coaster of emotions. It's like opening a present. Will it be a pony or a pair of socks? The mystery is part of the fun. Blind dates come with a lot of questions. Will you click? Will you clash? Will there be awkward silences or instant chemistry? Will you spend the whole night wishing you were home watching reruns of The Golden Girls? Or will you be pleasantly surprised? Don't worry, we're going to break it all down. From what to wear, to how to keep the conversation flowing. Get ready to navigate the wild world of blind dates. With a little preparation, you can turn those nerves into excitement. Let's be honest, the unknown can be a bit scary, but stepping out of your comfort zone can lead to great experiences. But hey, life is all about taking chances. Sometimes, the best moments come from the most unexpected places. A blind date could be the start of something amazing. You never know who you might meet or what connections you might make, or at the very least a funny story to tell your friends. Imagine the laughs you'll share recounting the night's events. Remember, even if the date itself is a dud, the experience can teach you something about yourself. Every encounter is a learning opportunity. Plus, you'll have a chance to practice your conversation skills. It's a great way to become more confident in social settings. And who knows, you might even make a new friend. Sometimes the best relationships start with a simple hello. The point is, don't stress too much. Embrace the mystery. After all, life is an adventure and every date is a new chapter. Okay, before we get carried away with dreams of true love, let's talk safety. Blind dates can be a blast, but only if you're smart about it. Rule number 1, always prioritize your safety. If a friend wants to set you up, make sure they're not just a friend, but a good friend. Someone who knows you well and has your best interests at heart. Make sure your friend knows the person they're setting you up with. It's not enough that they've met them once at a party. A genuine connection or some shared history is important. Think about it like this. You wouldn't jump out of a plane without a parachute, would you? Trust is your safety net in the world of blind dating. So, jump, but jump smart. Now I know what you're thinking. Ellen, you're making this sound scary. Isn't a blind date supposed to be fun? And you're right. It is. It's all about meeting new people and having a good time. But remember, a little caution never hurt anyone. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Meeting a complete stranger off the internet or through a random encounter is a big no-no. You never know what kind of person they might be. It's like going on a roller coaster blindfolded. Not recommended. The thrill might be there, but the risks are too high. You have no idea who this person is, what their intentions are, or if they even look like their profile picture. It's a gamble. Think of your safety like a game of detective. Do a little digging. It's not about being paranoid, it's about being prepared. Social media is your friend. Check out their profiles, see if you have any mutual friends. It can give you a sense of who they are. Do they seem normal? Do their interests align with yours? These are important questions to ask. Remember, knowledge is power. And in the world of blind dates, it can be the difference between a magical evening and a major headache. So do your homework and stay safe. And stay. Alright, now that we've covered the safety briefing, let's talk about you. The most important thing you can bring on a blind date is your amazing self. And that means rocking your confidence. Confidence is like a magnet. It draws people in. When you believe in yourself, it shows. And trust me, people can tell. So, how do you boost your confidence? Start by remembering all the awesome things about yourself. Think about your accomplishments, your talents, your sparkling personality. Write them down if you have to. Look in the mirror and give yourself a pep talk. Tell yourself you're amazing, beautiful, and worthy of a great time, because you are. Remember, confidence is not about being perfect. It's about embracing your unique self and letting your inner light shine. Section 5. Conversation Kings and Queens, How to Charm with Chit Chat. Okay, so you're feeling confident, you've arrived at the date venue, and now what? Time to unleash your inner chatty Cathy. Conversation is key on a blind date. It's how you get to know each other, discover shared interests, and avoid those awkward silences. But don't worry, it doesn't have to be a job interview. The best conversations flow naturally. Start by asking open-ended questions. Instead of asking, "Do you like movies?" Ask, "What's your favorite movie and why?" This encourages your date to open up and share something personal. Be genuinely interested in what they have to say. Listen attentively, make eye contact, and ask follow-up questions. And don't forget to share about yourself. A conversation is a two-way street. Section 6. Beyond the surface. True beauty lies within. Let's be real for a second. Physical attraction is often a big part of dating. But it's important to remember that true beauty goes way beyond looks. It's about kindness, intelligence, humor, and a warm heart. On a blind date, keep an open mind. Don't focus solely on appearances. Give your date a chance to show you who they are on the inside. Pay attention to how they treat you and others. Are they respectful? Are they good listeners? Do they make you laugh? These qualities are far more important in the long run than a pretty face or a toned physique. Remember, a beautiful soul is what makes someone truly special. So, look beyond the surface and appreciate the person for who they truly are. Section 7. Slow and steady wins the race respecting boundaries. Okay, let's talk about boundaries. Boundaries are essential in any relationship, especially when you're just getting to know someone. It's perfectly normal to feel a little spark on a date, especially if the conversation is flowing and you're having a good time. That spark can be exciting and make you feel connected. But remember, a first date is just that, a first date. It's the beginning of getting to know someone, not a rush to the finish line. It's not an excuse to throw all caution and your boundaries to the wind. Boundaries help create a safe space for both people to feel comfortable. Respecting yourself and your date means taking things slow. It shows that you value the other person and the potential relationship. Avoid getting too physically intimate on a first date. Physical boundaries are just as important as emotional ones. It's important to build a foundation of trust and emotional connection before jumping into anything physical. This foundation will support a healthier relationship in the long run. Keep it light, keep it fun, and focus on getting to know each other. Enjoy the process of discovering who the other person is. A gentle touch on the arm or a playful nudge can be sweet, but anything beyond that can wait for future dates, if you decide there will be any. Patience is key. Remember, respect is sexy. It lays the groundwork for a meaningful and lasting connection. Section 8. First impressions and future fun, the potential of a promising start. So, the first date is over. You've navigated the world of blind dating like a champ. Now what? Well, if you had a good time, congratulations. That awkward first encounter could blossom into something wonderful. A second date, a third, maybe even a lifelong connection. But even if it doesn't turn into a love story, a successful blind date can still be a positive experience. You've stepped outside your comfort zone, met someone new, and maybe even learned something about yourself. And hey, if things didn't go so well, don't sweat it. It's just one date. Dust yourself off, remember your worth, and embrace the next adventure. Because in the game of love and blind dates, you never know what surprises await.